About to get into this how to run a successful product-based business, all right? You'll see I got my son, Big Hunter. What up, big man? So I have to leave. I can't operate in my house. If I'm in my house, my son is not gonna stop. He's gonna wanna play with me. He's gonna wanna go outside. He's gonna be all over me. So I'm actually leaving and going to a private venue to be able to record all this content for y'all. But before I go, I wanna actually give you an inside look at some of the products that I'm developing right now, all right? So we're gonna literally go into the closet. I'm gonna put you down, all right? You're gonna be okay? All right, so let's come in the closet. As you can see, you know what I mean? I'm keeping it exclusive. I'm keeping it fresh. I'm keeping it limited. And the sneakers are very, very detailed. From the tongue. Look, babe, come in, come closer, come closer. I want them to really see the inside of the sneaker. How the branding is really, really set up. We're gonna get into some of the products that my wife is developing from learning these same techniques that I'm showing you all right now. This is Posh Cosmetics. She's releasing a brand new full makeup collection. You can get lipsticks, you can get makeup, you can get lashes, and it's called Posh Cosmetics. So not only do we have great product, we have customized boxes, right? Now, she's also releasing some accessories with this line. This is the black-owned beauty bag. We have it in black and white, and we have it in brown and black. So these are products y'all can do, man. These are products that she designed on her own. I didn't help her design these products. She created these products on her own, but she followed these same steps we're about to get into.
And I run it. And I run it. And I run it.
All this stuff is ready to ship out. So you can have your setup ready. Now what's this? This is 40 days, 40 nights, eyeshadow and highlight palette. So all these different products are for one business. So this is the research part we talking about. We had to really sit down and develop all these products, right? Look at that. This is her own makeup kit. This is her own box. This is her own website, Posh Cosmetics. We're doing, this is something that has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So remember, when you're creating your product-based business, what's the theme of your brand? Who are you as a person? When you're developing a product, you have to keep that in mind. That's the first step we're gonna get into today. What defines you? What defines you? So, all right, son, you gotta get put down. Go ahead. You got any hair down here? We selling hair too now. So look, this is more accessories. More accessories. We stocked up. We ain't even dropped the website yet. So when the website release, all we gotta do is go in that closet. Look at that. I want y'all to see the details on that. This is another product from Posh Cosmetics, the Red Sea collection. This is an eyebrow pencil. This is all good stuff, man. All custom. Now the question is, did she create her own color? No, we don't have time for that. We figured out some colors that work with who we are, that match our aesthetic as designers and as a business. What's up? I want y'all to see these too. So we don't have the hair down here, but this is very, very important. These hangers are just to sell and hang the hair that we're offering now, okay? That's the Miller Monroe collection, and this hanger comes with your own Miller Monroe bag to cover and protect your hair during shipping and while you're hanging it up before you use it. So you can literally add the bag, put the hair inside the bag, and then hang this up in your closet so it's safe, so it's comfortable. This is another detail. Important details. Now, you're not going to get all these same details from the same manufacturer. You're not going to go to one place and they're going to have everything lined up perfect. You might have to get hangers from one person. You might have to get the bags from another, and then you might have to get the actual hair, the actual product from a whole nother source. So we're going to go more deeper into sourcing and just how important that kind of stuff is, all right? All right, so let's go. Y'all ready? Let's get it. We're going to get this money. Step one. I talked about this a little earlier when we went over just the products that I'm currently offering and my wife's product-based business is currently offering. That's just some of the products we're offering, all right? But the question is, how did we get to that point? How did we get to that point? We got there by knowing exactly who we are. So step one, define who you are. Define who you are. You have to know who you are. What business do you want to start and why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do out here? Who are you? When you walk these streets, you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you about myself, I know where I came from. I know who my son is. I know who my wife is. I know where I live. You got to know everything. It ain't just about what your name is. What's your brand? Defining who you are is branding yourself. So branding yourself is a part of this process of establishing a product-based business. And the only way to successfully brand yourself is to know exactly who you are. All right? So that's step one. Pause this. Literally, take a second. Think about it. What defines you? What do? What's your likes? What's your dislikes? What's your hobbies? What's your pet peeves? If you had the dream life, what would it be? You know what I'm saying? And what do you do right now? So define yourself and then ask yourself, how do other people view you? And then how do you want other people to view you? Because you determine how other people view you. All right? That's a lot of times people, they running around and they thinking, oh, well, they think I'm this, they think I'm that. This person be talking this and this person be saying that. Look, none of that matters. Whatever you push off, whatever you portray, you got to speak life. You got to speak life into yourself. You got to speak life into your brand, into your business. And the more you establish who you are, other people will acknowledge that and they'll respond to that. So I'm going to tell you a little story. I had a friend, he started a clothing line, right? And he asked me what I thought about it. And then I saw him posting on social media. Probably 2 weeks later, into that whole process, I never seen him posting that business again. Now, the question is, why are you asking me what I think about your business? You got to define yourself. If you're a fashion designer, if you into fashion, you don't need to ask other people's opinion about that. That's what you represent. That's who you are. That's what you stand on. You got to be confident enough to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, that 2 weeks of him promoting his business, he wasn't really getting a lot of feedback. The question is, why don't you get a lot of feedback in that process, right? Because people want to know you, they want to like you, and then they want to trust you. It's a process. You're establishing yourself as a fashion designer. I knew you as Tina, right? I knew you as James. I knew you as Mark, but I didn't know you as Mark the designer. If you're Mark the designer, I got to trust that. Because as soon as somebody puts their name or push your product, better yet, your name on they self, they now represent your brand. They represent who you are. If you ain't taking care of your kids, they now represent somebody who ain't taking care of their kids. So, you know, a part of defining yourself is establishing that trust with people. And that comes with confidence, and you have to stay consistent in your journey. All right? If you say you're a fashion designer, stand on that. Stand on that. Believe in that. If you're uncomfortable, we're going to be uncomfortable to support you. We don't know what to do. We don't know if we should trust you. We should wait. We should buy a t-shirt now, or we should wait for 2 years until you pop in. People are confused when you lack confidence. But when you know who you are, you ain't got to question that, man. You're going to sell. You know why? Because everything is about selling you. It's some people who can sell anything in this world. Mark Cuban is one of them. He can sell anything. Why? Because he's confident. But why is he confident? Because he believes in himself. Believe in yourself. All right? Another part of step 1 is, what titles or success stories do you have to verify who you are as a businessman or a businesswoman? Now, let's just say you're starting a cupcake business and this is your first time. You've never made cupcakes before, right? You've never sold them before. People don't really know you for selling food, but everybody in your family knows how good you can cook. Everybody. You brought food to work. You brought food to your church plays. You brought food to holiday parties. So people know you can cook, but they don't know you as a product-based food business, right? So, where are your success stories? They're with your family. They're with your friends. These are the things that verify you as a business owner, because it's not about, oh, I've never sold this for money. Is your product good? Can somebody say, I stand on this product with her? I agree with her that her cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. That's what's important, right? So if you have those success stories, you can define yourself even further in who you are as a business owner. So find those people, man. Get them to help promote. Get them to help market you. Get them to write testimonials. Get them to do video testimonials. When you're bringing them cupcakes, get a recording of how they responded. You know what I'm saying? It can be impromptu. You don't have to make people uncomfortable about the process, because everybody is not going to want to, just because they want to be your customer, don't mean they want to be your success story. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother aspect of putting yourself out there. Everybody's not comfortable in front of cameras or writing testimonials and signing their name on the dotted line. They not comfortable with that. So to get your success stories and to build your title as Cupcake Queen, right? You the Cupcake Queen. You gotta go out there and find the people who've tasted your cupcakes and can certify and verify that they love them.